What the fuck? Hang on. Hang on. Uh. Yeah. So. what? What the f? Yeah, that's completely normal. That happens all the time. No need to panic. It's completely fine. Everything's okay. Now, this video does talk about 5G, and so I thought, well, before I let this play and risk some sort of weird intervention by YouTube, because we all know how much they love free speech and freedom of speech and political free speech. We see here 5G generation is simply this. It is, wireless technology used for mobile internet services. So, for context, if you have wireless 5G, you might see more towers because the range is shorter of the 5G. But once you're within that range, you're able to, it's more efficient and uses less energy and provides more advanced capabilities than previous generations of mobile technologies. And offers benefits. Offers more benefits other than just faster downloads. Really? Offers more benefits than just fast downloads. Higher data limits or reduced time delays in loading content, known as latency. Okay, so there's some pretty interesting stuff if you want to look into 5G. And look, who's one of them? Who remember I was talking about the this is completely just conspiratorial at this stage, but so we got Telstra, that has 5G towers, Optus that have 5G towers, and TPG that has 5G towers. Now, Strike 2 the other day was Optus's entire network went down, so maybe someone working on 5G as well did something and caused the whole network to go down. Who knows? Also, what could be next, especially from that particular company. Oh my god, my nose. It is so blocked. Now, it's a little bit better. Yeah, so I won't go there right now. But basically, yeah, that's what 5G is, and it's completely okay. It's fine, it's fine. Just everyone chillax. Stop burning down fucking towers. Because that took place, and that was seriously, that was one of the reasons why this Misinformation Act, there was a paragraph in there that actually said something online basically caused some literal loon bird to burn down a 5G tower somewhere in the world. I'm not even sure it was in Australia. It might have been Australia somewhere, but I'm like, do you really think that, like, I'm talking to from myself here and from my train of thoughts. So logically, even if I thought 5G towers were summoning Satan himself, I'm not likely to go and like burn down my closest publicly owned government infrastructure. Like that's just me. Maybe I might like not want to stand right in front of it because you might get some harmful, radiation or something like that. But like, I'm not going to be doing that. And for a government anywhere to tell their people that they think that they're a bunch of retards and they need to literally be told not to view content because it might in some way hypnotize them into, clicking a button or burning down public infrastructure, that just seems insane to me, how dumb, seriously, how dumb and stupid and low IQ does some of the government think that their, people are that reside within the country, that apparently the politicians, some of them, it almost seems like they feel like they rule over us all, when in actual fact, like, I'm pretty sure our taxes pay their salaries, their wages, and if you want to, you could reach out to your local politician and be like, yeah, I have some concerns about 5G. I don't want one right next to me. Or you could, I don't know, reach out to them and just and you can tell them your issues, and they can probably, you know, hopefully it goes up the chain and gets to these people in power who think that they're, you know, the rulers of the particular country in which they reside, and then we can actually find out if they actually listen or care, or if they don't care. You know, that's how I think the political process works. And if we don't do that, then what we're going to see is a system whereby politicians, you know, because that's what they chose to do, be career politicians, basically rule over us by introducing legislation, bills, and the like. Now, this is what we're seeing with cryptocurrency here in Australia. This is what we're seeing with a lot of stuff. I had no idea how many bills are currently open. And yeah, this topic is just derailing me completely. Now, I don't want to talk about that. So let's move on to the next thing, right? I will just actually check. Because I know, like, Hexicans have the absolute best community. And it's funny because not many other communities have this. If they do, it's a new thing. They're probably trying to copy and take notes. It's funny, you know, to try how to mimic the Hexicans, and hence we're seeing different gangs form, crypto gangs, which is kind of funny. I find it funny. Now, I didn't even update the fucking. Didn't even update the title, so it's gonna be like some weird title. Sorry, anyone watching. This is not analysis of additional analysis of. There we go. Daily thoughts, AI to crypto. Here we go. Now, I've covered the political process a little bit. I've covered how if we don't do anything, then, you know, maybe we could, if we wanted to vote, like get together and if peacefully, politically, legally, lawfully vote out some sort of technology that we didn't like. I don't know, maybe we don't like fucking LED lights for some reason. We could try and vote them out and see what happens, see what the people think. I don't know. I personally don't mind lights, you know, I think it's okay. Now, this though is where it gets a little bit more interesting, because I thought I would just talk about that process because that is good context to have before watching some other content like this. Because, you know, that, like, what if I was thinking, like, someone might hear some information and it might be, you know, it might help them, it might enlighten them, it might make them more intelligent. A loon bird, a schizophrenic psychopath might hear the same information and it might trigger them to do insane things. So please, like, please, people, be rational, be reasonable. Don't be insane. Now, this particular here, I'm not sure if it's going to pick up. It should pick up.
Oddly enough, when it comes to AI, actually, for around a decade, you've almost been doing the opposite and saying, hang on, we need to think about what we're doing and what we're pushing here and what do we do to make this safe, and actually maybe we should be pushing as fast or as hard as we are.
It is somewhat of the magic genie problem, where if you have a magic genie that can grant all the wishes, usually those stories don't end well. Be careful what you wish for.
Living in a world of deception. Do you ever really wonder who is controlling the game?
I like how they do this.
Shall we play a game?
We're on a brand new level. I was testing one of the computers online.
Before I continue, YouTube, this is like I'm reviewing content, and what I'm saying, I've already talked about 5G. To an extent that basically what a governmental website says 5G is. I haven't spoken about how it could be used in any way. This video does sort of, you know, what's that word? Not deep. Thought-provoking, that's what I'm looking for. It's kind of a bit thought-provoking because if you think about having a system in place, you know, with higher capabilities, it's not just about, I even said it here. It offers more benefits than just fast downloads, you know. So, okay, cool, whatever. Now, this, if you can listen and pay attention to, like, you know, for a bit, YouTube especially, and maybe your algorithm and AI bot, maybe you can understand, and maybe you can learn something from this, because maybe you've already got the chip installed. Now listen.
To see where AI actually is. It's an open system. It uses a jump IP. And so what I did was I had this thing on the internet and I was doing a common search, and throughout that search, strange things began to happen. Strange things. Actually, instantly it was 30 advertising that they weren't normal, because they're not bots. They're not crawlers. This was something else. And they began to pull information from the hard drive. And about what normally takes about a few hours to do, took them about a few seconds. And they automatically fed back information back into the browser itself. All this happened within, I'd say within 3 minutes. All of it did. As soon as that happened, there are other virtual devices here as well. As soon as that happened, they emulated Android phone, right? Began to update. So it was, listen, I did not give out the virtual phone number for the virtual Android phone, right? Didn't give it out. They found it anyway. It's on a different account. The only lock link would be the username, right? Not password, not email address, just a simple username. And it's not a unique username, right? Somehow they found it.
I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
You can search the web with real and organic search results, and do it without anyone tracking your activity or data. We ourselves use Atlas VPN to protect our data online. Atlas VPN is more than just any other VPN. It blocks all malicious links, ads, and trackers, and notifies you when someone is trying to spy on or steal your data. If you want to grab Atlas VPN, they have a great deal going on right now for just $1.70 a month and 6 months extra for free. We've provided a link in the description you can use to grab this deal. Try it out with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Not only does it protect your data, it also keeps your searches completely private. Also, protect unlimited devices at once. No limits are set. One subscription only for the best price. That's why we use Atlas. Oh, did we forget to mention it saves you a lot of money booking online? It's that easy. Grab Atlas VPN using the link in the description and secure your data today.
Fucking shill in the middle of the video.
Now, if
What the
anybody in a government institution wants to see anything you're doing, they have it 100%.
That was low.
Just take note of that. You know, let's be real. That goes through your cell phone too, despite what you have on it. They can look at everything on your cell phone, everything. Now, can they utilize that data?
I'm not sure if that was a shill or though trying to point something out about internet security. Anyway,
No, legally, they cannot utilize that data until they get permission from the manufacturer of that device. Do you know that? They have to subpoena that. That's legal. Intelligence communities, they can peer through it. They can't do anything with your data. All speech is being profiled. If you attract more than 1,000 listeners,
I'll pull back. I'll stop. So recapping. I mean, you can go back and watch this yourself if anyone's interested. But yeah, if you're an influencer in this space, you're probably on some list somewhere. And if you have certain beliefs, you're probably on some list somewhere. And it's getting interesting. I actually think that was a shield. That's pretty funny. All right. Anyway,
on the internet, you're considered an influencer, right? And because you're an influencer, you go on a list.
all right. This is going to be part one. I'm going to continue this on because I actually have something to do right now. Peace out, people. Peace out.